Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's TP Unlocked, bringing you guys hip hop and current event news. Today, we are discussing a serious developing story involving two prominent figures in sports media, Skip Bayless and Joy Taylor. Now, both have been named in a lawsuit filed by a former Fox Sports hairstylist, Noushin Faraji, who alleges sexual harassment in a hostile work environment. Now, according to the lawsuit, Faraji accuses Skip Bayless of offering her $1.5 million for inappropriate conduct. She also claims that Joy Taylor directly contributed to creating that same hostile working environment. These are some pretty serious allegations, you guys, and while we don't have all the details yet, the lawsuit paints a pretty troubling picture of what the former hairstylist endured during her time at Fox Sports. Now, Skip Bayless, if you guys don't know Skip is a household name in sports media, most known probably for his LeBron hate. Faraji alleges that Bayless made inappropriate advances, including offering a large sum of money for sexual favors. If true, this could have significant implications for his career and reputation. If we're being completely honest, it has been a very, very rough few years for Skip Bayless. Since Shannon left and went to ESPN with Stephen A. Smith, it kind of has seemed like Skip Bayless has really kind of been drained. I mean, that show doesn't really have as much life. He's been rotating guests, and it does not look like it's got the same energy. In fact, I feel like the culture has kind of turned on Skip Bayless as well since they parted ways. Now, as far as Joy Taylor's involvement in this lawsuit, Faraji alleges that when she came to Joy Taylor about some of the conduct from Skip Bayless, Joy wasn't supportive at all. In fact, Joy pretty much expressed to her allegedly, you kind of need to go along to get along. This lawsuit even alleges that Joy Taylor has had intimate relationships with some of her co-workers just to advance her career. Now, these are some very, very salacious allegations, you guys, involving names like Emmanuel Acho. Implications here are that Joy Taylor, an obviously beautiful woman, basically used her looks to get to the top. Something that a lot of men, unfortunately, have been suspecting. Anytime you have a beautiful woman, I think that's one of the obstacles that beautiful women go through in the industry, not being able to be taken seriously in their respective fields. But now with allegations like these, this cannot be helping that cause. I definitely want to give her some grace, because the funny thing about this whole story is that it was reported really mainly to be primarily targeted at Skip Bayless. And it seems like these allegations for Joy completely took all of the spotlight away from Skip. Now, Fox Sports has acknowledged the lawsuit, stating that they take allegations seriously. They've declined to comment further, citing ongoing litigation. This response is fairly standard, but it underscores the importance of allowing the legal process to play out while ensuring the affected individuals have their voices heard. I think it's highly unfortunate the climate that we're in right now, especially with cases like these. They seem to be very, very common these days. Unfortunately, it's kind of left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths about whether or not they're legitimate. We've seen several different cases this past year. We've got the Jay-Z case that's ongoing right now. Obviously, the Diddy case is a little bit more open and shut, or as we would suspect, given the fact that we did see the Cassie videotapes and a lot of other people that seem to have loose strings and common stories. But these allegations are becoming more and more common in these sports, entertainment, hip-hop industries, man, and it is very unfortunate. I hate to sound like the guy who's regurgitating all sort of like the buzzwords, but I'm definitely sensing a bit of misogyny in how the internet has responded to a lot of these allegations. Joy Taylor is getting all the negative vitriol. She's getting most of the tweets. A lot of the comedy is aimed in her direction. If you're judging the internet sphere, it still seems like the general public has more disdain for a beautiful woman climbing the top of the ladder using her looks to do so. I also think that some of the negative vitriol comes as a result of Joy Taylor allegedly planning a Me Too type situation in the workplace. Allegedly, Joy Taylor was going to use one of her intimate relationships with a company exec as leverage to ascend throughout the company as well. These are all allegations, but if you're paying attention to the response, a lot more of the focus is on Joy right now. It seems like there are a lot of angry men out there who are pointing at these allegations as vindication for all of their suspicions of these sorts of Me Too allegations. I've heard people like Anton Daniels and several other men come out straight up and say, yo, I don't believe Skip's allegations, but Joy, I believe all of them. And I think that's where that misogyny sort of glares its ugly head. So we will continue, as this story develops, we'll continue to follow it closely. Allegations like these shouldn't be ignored. They're an opportunity to reflect on how we can create better workplaces for everyone, all right? I appreciate you guys watching. This is TP Unlocked.